All right, Doctor, let's look at the climate change policy in Africa. What's your take on the climate change policy in Africa? And do you think that there's something that can be done differently for these policies to become effective?
Excellent. So Africa is a leader when it comes to climate change. So 98% of all the countries, that's 52 out of 54, have ratified the Paris Climate Change Agreement. They've submitted the nationally determined contributions, and they are updating their climate plans, and 42% have already done so as we speak today. That's leadership. Where there is a big gap is to turn those policies into reality on the ground. The gap is with implementation. And therefore, without effective implementation, lives will not be saved. Without effective implementation, food insecurity issues that are being exacerbated by the changing climate will still continue. Droughts and floods will continue, plunging millions of people in suffering. So what needs to be done is African countries need to turn their climate action plan into what I call investment plans. Because as we speak today, up to 72% of African countries' climate plans have not been turned into investment plans. And so when you don't turn your climate plans into investment plans, then no investor will be attracted to invest in them. Before you buy something, for example, the seller will tell you what you are going to gain out of it. And that's when you remove your money, happily buying something, understanding that this is going to work for you. It's the same with climate plans. If there's a climate plan that, for example, in Cameroon, the indices are actually one of the best, among the best in the entire continent, to reduce emissions by up to 35% in the next 7 years. Excellent. Within it, there's decentralization of biogas to communities. Excellent. But those indices need to be shown that if you are to engage in biogas, in producing biogas, in installing digesters to produce biogas and biofertilizer, these are the returns on investment that you will make. There will be a lot of investors who are going to come in and put their money into that. So the process of these is very, very important.